For the final post in the series on Cheapened American standards, I'm going to talk about normalcy. Normalcy has been cheapened a lot since the onset of the COVID pandemic through the use of terms such as the new normal. Using the term normal in this way indicates a lack of understanding of normalcy. Norms are typicalities that reflect the past and provide a basis for future expectations. They remain fairly constant over time and can only change very gradually through well-defined trends. For example, in upstate New York, the temperature in January is usually near or below freezing. Highs in the 20s to near 30 are the norm for that time of year. As a result of climate change, the average temperature may have risen a degree or two over the last 50 years. This is an example of how norms can change over time, but note how gradual a change this is. The normal daytime high temperature in January doesn't change to 45 just because someone decided it does. This seems obvious when discussing temperature, yet this is exactly what politicians and health officials are doing when they decide that the norm is now staying 6 feet away from others and wearing a face mask, as was the case early on in the pandemic. They are dismissing generations of a society's history in an attempt to redefine the norm to fit their agenda. The political mainstream benefits from giving themselves the ability to manipulate norms because they oppose the actual normalcy that has characterized America for generations. They want to give our great nation a complete overhaul and reconstruct it from the ground up based on their narratives. And they can achieve this by conditioning Americans to become accustomed to instability. The fact that so many people adopted the term the new normal during the pandemic shows how willingly we as a society accept anything that is thrown at us by the mainstream media. What people don't realize is that there is an agenda behind every new trend and how others speak.